This is called the reverse propeller. So what are you laughing about, buddy?
That is so good. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you struggle to get the ball high and generate a lot of spin like myself, this is the right video for you because I have here Peter with me.
Nice to be here.
Thank you so much for coming out.
It's a pleasure. I really appreciate your interest in our way of making a golfer better.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make it as easy for anyone that's following along to get better in their golf game. I mean, you can spend hours and years practicing, but if you don't know the right stuff, what are you practicing with?
That's right. Now, technique, golf's a technique-based game, and you got technique for all the different shots.
Yeah.
From the putt to the chip to bunker shots, and that's what we're going to look at here is a bunker shot.
I'm so excited. Peter's been playing and teaching golf for over 50 years. Very honored to have you here, Peter, and I'm very excited to improve my bunker shot today. So let's get straight into it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Peter. Bunker shots.
Well, Chang, it's great to be here with you at Eagle Ridge. The bunkers, tour players, they love to get in bunkers.
Do they?
Yeah, they did, yeah. Well, they'd rather be in a bunker than have to pitch over it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they'd rather be on the green, of course.
Yeah.
But Gary Player was famous because he'd aim for the bunkers. If the pin was close to the edge,
He'd rather miss it in the bunker.
With a short bunker shot, because he had all these shots up his sleeve.
Sure.
So what I'd like to do is, if you're going to rate yourself as a bunker player out of 10,
D minus.
a D.
Yep.
That's not good for a 2 handicapper.
I mean, I can get out of it. The success rate of getting up and down is maybe 40%, 30%.
Right, 30%.
Yeah.
That's a B.
Yeah.
A C, probably a C or a D, a B.
I'd like to be harsh on myself too.
Okay, well, okay, what I want to do is, we've got 5 balls laid up there,
Okay.
and I've got a line in the sand, you see?
Yeah.
Now, you're not allowed to do this on the course, of course, but when you're practicing, if you draw a line in the sand, it'll give us an idea where you actually enter the sand.
Sure.
And I'll be able to see what sort of contact you make with the sand, and we'll see what sort of ball flight. So,
yep.
have you got a standard bunker shot that you use?
I do.
Do you want to have a practice swing alongside?
Yeah, sure.
Hit that line out, just a practice on that line.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I set up pretty square to the target.
Yep.
If anything, I'll have the trail foot slightly back, open the club face, leaning majority of the weight towards the lead side.
Yep.
And almost stack and tilting from there.
So you stay on your left side.
Yeah. I tried to, and then turning through.
Take a little do. I want to see you hit that. I want to see how good you. Maybe go back. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a couple of test drives.
Sure.
For a start, you just got penalised.
Yeah.
Did you see what you did?
Yeah, I touched the sand. Yep.
So that's first lesson. Don't put the club that close to the sand that you can hit it in your backswing.
Got it. Oh, did I touch it again?
No, but you went within an eighth of an inch.
God.
Now it's a 1/4 inch. Very good. You hit the spot. Let's hit the next. Take the next.
Yep.
Too close. Okay, not bad. One more. The next one. So you've got the ability to know where the bottom of the club is. Yeah.
Just catch it. I feel like I'm catching it very fat, but I'm getting it in front of the line.
Okay, now just hit the ball. That first ball. Yep. I'll see what. And you're going for the flag there. It's about
in the middle. Yep.
What we've got about a 35 foot to the hole. Go in.
Pretty good.
I tell you what, that's the end of the lesson.
I think so. No, I caught that pretty fat, I think.
Oh, just a little bit, yeah.
I hit one more?
No, not yet. No, well, first lesson is learning to hit a spot. Even when the ball was there, you hit a little bit further. But the one thing about sand, you can get away with stuff.
Yeah.
But see, that ball, it went out pretty well, but it had a bit more run on it. Didn't have a lot of backspin.
No, not at all.
So you didn't get the spin on it. So to get the spin on it, you don't want to hit that far behind, eh?
Okay.
Okay. So set up to, just try one more now. See this one I want to see, how would you put more spin on it?
I would try and get it a bit higher, so stand a bit further away, lower the club down.
Yeah.
And then just almost like feeling like rocking the baby through there.
Okay. Just make a practice swing and show me the release.
Yep.
I want to see the release. Good. Now, do that release again. Hit the sand. And I want you to hold the finish for me.
Okay.
I just want to discover what's going on here. I'm coming. Okay, I'm moving around. I just wanted to see if I bring you around in front.
Yep.
You've definitely opened the club face.
Very open. Yep.
So you haven't closed it. That was
No.
That's one of the things you don't want to do. But rather than come around here,
Yeah.
I think what'll get the ball more spin and get more height is if you get more speed. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So what I want you to do is practice. I want you to practice release and let it. Just don't take your head off when you release.
Okay.
This is called a propeller shot.
Right. Okay. I do that when I hit a bad shot on the course.
You throw. No, not gonna. But you don't let go of the club. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So let's just step back a little bit. I'm going to make another line here.
Yep. Sure.
Borrow the club for a sec.
Yep.
You don't need to roll it as open as much, but you got it open. So we'll use that, and we'll see how much height and how much spin you put on this. But you're going to go like this, and as you throw it, you're going to really.
Okay.
Just make sure it misses your head. Okay.
Sure.
I've had one guy or two hit.
Knocked him out straight to the hospital.
No, they don't go that far, but they definitely not a good feeling.
Okay. All right.
So just get a couple of practice swings, and then we'll see what we can do. Just with that idea, it's a different release, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let your arms do it again. That was good with the club wrist, but now let the elbows fold as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let your arms really come in. So when they come in, if I borrow it for a sec, but I'm not going to hit the ball, but if I get down there and I swing it, see how the arms come? I just let everything come in. Rather than hold out,
Right. Okay.
relax and release. I might hit one just for the fun of it. Down there, stay up.
Okay.
Definitely came out soft, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hit a little heavy, but it came out soft. Let's see you do one. You got a bit more power than me, so you'll be able to hit it higher and spin it better.
Okay. Oh God, I got really caught up in there.
But look what happened.
Yeah. That was really heavy.
It didn't go that far behind.
Oh no, it didn't.
No.
It's catching it a lot more.
Well, let's see, you're into a bank here, but what happened to the ball?
Came out soft.
Went up high, didn't it? A lot higher. The height stopped it as well, so it didn't have to have a lot. If you'd got a little bit cleaner, if we hit it back here a bit, maybe on the spot here where it's a little bit
softer.
not quite as, you're not into the bank.
Okay, so.
It was pin high. Oh, it's perfect distance. Yeah.
Just like that?
Yeah, just for the fun of it.
Okay, all right.
See how much speed you can get there.
Wow.
You hit that.
That went high, and it obviously because it's landing.
You hit it so hard,
soft,
but it went nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's for that bunker shot. Say you want to go to this hole that's just here.
Just here? Okay. I might have to do this out on the course when I'm playing tournaments and stuff.
Well, of course. That's the purpose.
That's my practice swing.
That's it. Just make sure you don't take your head out. Relax and give it a good hit.
Oh, yep. Nearly touched it. Wow. Peter,
That's your bunker lesson.
So what was so much better in that than my previous shot? Because I felt a lot of club head speed and it came off really clean. It's a simple fact of just releasing the club and just...
Relax and release. Don't hang on. The worst thing you do in bunkers is hang on to the club. You know, you got to get rid of it and use the bounce angle on the club.
Yeah.
Now, I want to probably give you a little explanation about how the sand iron was designed. Do you know who designed the sand iron?
Vokey?
No. Vokey have done a great job of fine-tuning it, but the actual sand iron, this is one of the original sand irons here. This one, see the name on the back of it?
Yeah.
Gene Sarazen. He's the guy that made a 2 in the Masters and 1 on the 15th hole, the Saracen Bridge.
So Peter, this is the very first sandwich on the golf course.
This is a copy. It's called the original sand iron, 1933. That's when it was designed. Now, do you know how Gene Sarazen came across the idea?
No.
In those days, they used to have lofted irons like this, but they had a very thin sole here.
Okay.
So when they got into bunkers, they were petrified because, first of all, they didn't rake the bunkers.
Yeah.
But secondly, the sharp edge used to dig in, so they had to be so precise.
Right.
Anyway, he was flying back. In those days, they didn't have a lot of airports like they do now. They used to have a lot of seaplanes. So he was in a seaplane, he was sitting down, and the wings are up here, and he's sitting down, and you could see the flaps going up and down.
Okay.
So he happened to ask the pilot, he said, what's the idea of these flaps? He said, well, when the flap's up this way, he said the plane goes up, and if the flap goes down, the plane goes down. So he took that idea, he went into his workshop when he got home, got a lot of solder out and he soldered a whole lot of this to the back of his club, and he filed it around, and he put the back edge just like the plane, the flaps on the plane,
The flaps
on
out?
the wing, yeah.
Yeah.
So he did it that down here, so when it hits now, the back edge, it's called the bounce angle. And of course, when you open it up, you can see you got more bounce angle, haven't
Yeah.
you? And you got more loft.
Yeah.
But so now when it hits the sand, instead of digging, it bounces, it compresses the sound and bounces the sand and the ball out. So have you had a hit with one of these?
No, I haven't. That is such an interesting story, though.
A little bit of history. The game is, full of different stories,
Yeah.
but Gene Saracen was one of the one of the original legends in the game. Winning the Masters, which just has been, and they built the Saracen Bridge there on number 15 where he had the two. But anyway, besides that, this is what he's very well known for. He's a sand iron.
Okay, I'll give this a go.
Okay,
Oh my God.
so give it a go.
Yeah. Oh.
Now that one you hit a bit far behind,
Yeah,
so
a bit
it's a lot heavier than yours.
Yeah.
Take a couple of shots. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Coming out nice and soft.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
One
I
more
hit that
while,
a bit
while you're
fat
hot.
as well.
Give me one more shot.
Yeah.
That'd be great. This is called the reverse propeller. So what are you laughing about, buddy?
That is so good. That was incredible.
Up
It went
there.
so high. Yeah.
So that's what you asked me. You asked how would you hit it higher out of the bunkers, because you wanted the ball to. So you don't necessarily need backspin as much as
No.
the height.
Because it's coming out soft anyway.
Plus, if you hit very close to the ball, you get a lot of backspin with that shot too.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what's it called? What's the name of it?
The
Reverse propeller.
reverse propeller.
You got it. The nice thing, Chang, is you've got talent. You are a golfer. But it's amazing going around and getting all these different lessons that you're able to maintain, kind of not getting confused.
Yeah, no, well, I'm just trying to play the best possible game for me, and I believe that there's always areas and there's always something to learn. That's why I love doing what I do, going around, meeting and
Yeah.
being taught and being shared with the knowledge.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, but what we're looking for is the best way for the
Exactly,
shot,
yeah.
shot at hand. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so you want to hit it high. That release will certainly get the ball high, and you're not scared about having to hit it too soft. You can really hit it hard.
Yeah, I tried to really hit that hard, and it's still, the use of that bounce is incredible.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so consistent for you to do that, right? Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you.
And you, sir.